Hi there. I'm going to show you some new collaboration features available with your core Microsoft license that will make it much easier to see the best days to visit the office and connect in person with your co-workers and colleagues. And I'm going to show you what you get right now without doing any extra configuration work and what you can get with a little configuration work behind the scenes. So we've created a guide on how to do this configuration work, and I'll pop a QR code on the video that links you to the guide. This functionality works alongside your regular Outlook Room Finder and Teams room booking, so that if you plan to visit the office to connect with 5 co-workers, you can use the service that you're used to book a room for 6 people. First of all, what is Places Core? Well, we've recently created a comparison table which tells you the differences between what you get with Places Core versus Places Premium versus Places with Copilot. And Places Core, effectively, it's what you get with your normal Microsoft 365 license. So you don't need any extra licenses. You've got it anyway. And Places is a product of many parts. And one of those parts is workplace presence and collaboration. And some of those features have been woven into New Calendar in Outlook and Teams. And that's what we're going to take a look at here. So you may have noticed that you have these location fields in your calendar. This Tuesday, the 20th, I'm remote. Wednesday, 21st, I'm in the office. So how do we set these up? We can set up our schedule by going to the settings, work hours and location, and here I can define where I am on a given week. So let's take a look at Wednesday, 21st. I'm due to be in the office. If I tap on this icon, this opens what's called the Places card. By default, when I get to say where I am, I have a choice of in the office or remote, or not working at all. On Wednesday 21st, I'm in the office, and it says, look, also in the office are these colleagues of yours, Jim, John and Lucas. But which office? So out of the box, you just have this generic term called office. It doesn't specify which office you're in. This is okay if you've only got one building. But if you have more than one building, different sites, different cities, it's not very useful if these colleagues are working in different cities. So what do you get with a little bit of configuration work? Well, firstly, if you enable Microsoft Places in your environment and you configure the buildings at the very minimum, then you have more fine-grained control on this. And rather than just saying, I'm in the office, I can now specify which building I'm in. And we've got 3 buildings set up here in our demo system. So if I say, I'm in the College Green office, it now refines my display. It says, look, also in the College Green office is Jim. So this becomes much more useful. So that's the first thing you get with a little bit of configuration work. If you also add all your users in and enable them for Microsoft Places, even without any extra licenses, then you've got another feature as well, which is the Places app. The Places app can be added into Teams and Outlook. You can see it over here in Outlook. This is the icon. It's exactly the same in Teams as well. But we can also get to it from this link. So if I click the link here, this opens the Places app. And I get a richer view of the weeks ahead and where my colleagues are. And now I can see, okay, well, these colleagues are in that office and these colleagues are in that office. And that's much more useful for me. So I can also click the edit button here and I can control which colleagues I work with and collaborate with. And we also have this collaboration view. For each of my colleagues, we can see at a glance with these blue highlighted squares when I'm in the same places as those people during the week. So if I want to see a particular colleague, I want to chat with them in person, we can go here. I can see that we're both in the College Green office on Thursday. Great. Otherwise, we could set something up. So there's some extra features that you can have right now with your existing licenses with a little bit of extra configuration. And if you want to switch to using Places functionality to book rooms and desks and all of the features that come with that, you'll need to upgrade your users to the Teams Premium license. But in the meantime, you can use the features I've just shown you to see who's in the office and when, and then simply book a suitable workspace for your visit using Room Finder, or whichever system you currently use to book rooms and desks. As always, if you have any questions on this, you want any help with it, you just want to have a chat with us, please get in touch.